Anyway, you're all very welcome. 9th annual awards program. Can you believe that? You know, the very first awards program we ran in this format, not only did we fit into 1/3 of this ballroom, but we actually had so much space at the back of the ballroom, we were wondering what we were going to do with it. Yeah? And now we find ourselves in a situation where we don't have enough space in the entire ballroom of the entire Crowne Plaza. So I think that's a fantastic record, both for Insights and indeed for all of you within the industry. And we do thank you, and as Dominic has said, of course, our sponsors for all the support that you have given us. So are you all excited about this evening? What's the kind of highlight of the evening for people? Is it winning the award, or is it getting the photographs taken? Dr. Brennell. Well, I was dealing with one of the call centers who have been here many, many times. Unfortunately, they couldn't make it tonight. And they informed me of something that's a little bit scary. And they've asked me to share with you what really relates to a professional health warning. And they've uncovered some scary information regarding the photographs that happen here at the awards program.
You unlock this door with the key of imagination. Beyond it is another dimension. A dimension of sound. A dimension of sight. A dimension of mind. You're moving into a land of both shadow and substance, of things and ideas. You've just crossed over into the Twilight Zone.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is Twilight Zone stuff, and they have called it. What this company have uncovered is the fact that anyone who has a photograph taken with Dominic on the night of the awards, holding a trophy, and later posts that photograph on LinkedIn, within 12 months they are either fired, resigned, or asked to leave their job. Now, when I first heard this, like you, I thought, that can't be true. So I did a little bit of research. And I wondered how many people have actually had their photograph taken with Dominic. And I came across this guy. Do you remember him? Yeah, not there anymore. And then I also came across this Berlusconi guy. Now, Berlusconi is interesting. There was financial trouble, there was political trouble, he was involved with the mafia, and he got away with it all until he took a selfie. Then there's Rick Wagoner, head of GM, covering up problems with cars that were killing people. Again, financial irregularities. Nothing happened to Rick until the Pope. Viktor Yanukovych. You're probably saying, who is he? This time last year, you would have known that Viktor was the president of Ukraine. This time this year, he's unemployed. But the scariest one of all, and the one that really got me thinking we're onto something here, now, do you think I should be worried? That's why I changed my appearance. You see, it breaks the curse. I don't look like the same guy anymore. So basically, guys, the formula is, if you have a photo taken with Dominic with the award and you put it on LinkedIn, you're in big trouble. Yeah? And just in case you don't believe me, you may have seen this video going around CNN where there was negotiations about people taking over barracks. If you translate what they were actually saying, this guy says, we're taking over your barracks, stand aside. This guy here was saying, let me shoot him. And the commander in the middle is saying, no, it's okay, guys, stand down. He's going to have a photo taken with Dominic. Yeah? Have you noticed in all the photographs about Dubai 2020, Dominic's not in any of them. They've in fact decided that they should use mascots instead. It's safer. So they have mascots. And that got me to thinking, maybe that would be a good idea tonight. Maybe we could use mascots. So I thought, what would be a good mascot for call center supervisors? And I came up with this one. The agents kind of said, yeah, that would be good. Yeah. Who do you think this is? Who works in the call center? That's the call center manager. What about this one? I was actually torn on this one. I thought, first of all, it could be a customer. But then I thought, no, it's probably someone from marketing. And the reason I thought marketing is that what he's saying is, what do you mean we have to tell you before we advertise? Well, I thought maybe that's someone from marketing. Who's this? That's QA. Yeah, he's just heard the agent saying something the agent shouldn't have said. What about these two? They're the judges. And we have workforce management Ernie. There we go. And who's this? Nah, that's your trainer. And finally, we have these two handsome gentlemen. Who are these? That got me to thinking, if the mascot thing works, and I started thinking about the Oscars, and I thought, you know what, maybe next year instead of giving out trophies, we should give out DOMs. And we could have the DOM Awards. But then I thought, well, you see, the problem is that we're probably going to end up getting the DOMs made in China. Right? And the trouble is, when you get things made in China, they always make noise, don't they? Do you ever buy any Chinese tissues? And you blow your nose and the tissue says, bless you. Yeah, they always talk. So I thought, if we've got something like this made in China, we could have a talk, and you could press a button, like on Woody on Toy Story. You could press a button and the Dom would say something, we're going to have fun today. But I thought that's actually a bit creepy. So we won't go with that one. The other one I thought was, if we got the head moving and we got the Dom talking, then you could press the button and it could say, you're entitled to 15% this, because we all know Dominic can't say discount, right, Dominic? Yeah. But what I'd like to ask you guys this evening before we go any further, have any of you any ideas as to what we could program the Dom to say? Someone must have some suggestions. You're all afraid, aren't you? Because the awards are coming. It's okay, the trophies are already etched. You can. Any takers? No? Okay, fine. You've had your chance. So, enough making fun of my esteemed leader, Dominic. What I'd like to do now is just run through some of the key call center newsworthy points that came up during the year. Maybe the first one that we've seen this year is Star Wars is going to be filmed here in the UAE. In fact, it's already being filmed in Abu Dhabi. And one of the reasons they chose Abu Dhabi is because that's where they found the cast that they needed for the call center scene in Star Wars. And we've been very lucky tonight that we've been able to get a preview of the call center scene from the new Star Wars movie. So I'll just let you have a quick look at this.
Welcome to the lightsaber help desk.
Hello, yes, I'm having trouble with my lightsaber.
Can I have your account number, please?
My account? Where do I find that?
It's the 5-digit serial number on the handle.
Yes, I see. It's 00001.
How can I help you today, Mr. Wader?
It's Vader, Lord Darth Vader.
Okay, Mr. Wader, whatever. How can I help you?
It's Look, it doesn't matter. Look, my lightsaber won't make the vroom sound when it comes on.
Have you tried changing the batteries?
I have replaced them. I'd like to speak to your supervisor.
Well, have you pressed the reset button on the bottom of the handle?
Yes, I know about this. Could you just tell me how to do it again?
Yep, try turning it 30 degrees, press the reset and tap the handle at the same time. Everybody knows that.
30 degrees, press, hang on, sorry, oops.
Everything okay there?
Sorry, yes. Oh, it's all working fine, thank you.
Thank you for calling the Lightsaber Help Desk.
Call centers going into space. Keeping with the space theme, very interesting photo here taken by Commander Hatfield, who was commander of the International Space Station. A picture of Dubai at night as he was passing over in the space station. Another interesting one here taken of Riyadh as he was flying over Riyadh late one night, clearly. And Chris Hadfield has become a little bit of a superstar as he's beamed pictures from the space station. And I looked at mission control for the International Space Station. This is a picture of the Mission Control Center here. And really, if you look at it, it looks like a very fancy call center. Yeah, I thought that was kind of interesting. But the other thing I thought was interesting is they have one of these. And I thought, given the amount of sickness that we get in call centers, I think every call center should have a surgeon position, just like they do in mission control. And here's another picture of another mission control center, this time for the space shuttle. But one of the things that's happened this year is Chris Hadfield made a fantastic music video. He recorded it all on the International Space Station, and he compiled it, and he beamed it back to Earth, and it was put out on YouTube for everyone to see. And it became one of the biggest hits of the year. I'd like to just give you a couple of minutes to appreciate the fantastic recordings that came from the International Space Station.
Ground control to Major Tom. Ground control to Major Tom. Lock your Soyuz hatch and put your helmet on.
10,
Ground control to Major Tom.
7, 6,
Commencing countdown, engines on.
3, 2,
Detach from station and may God's love be with you. This is ground control to Major Tom. You've really made the grade, and the papers want to know whose shirts you wear. But it's time to guide the capsule if you dare. This is Major Tom to ground control. I've left forevermore, and I'm floating in a most peculiar way, and the stars look very different today. For here am I sitting in a tin can, far above the world. Planet Earth is blue, and there's nothing left to do. there's not too long. Can you hear me, Major Tom? Can you hear me, Major Tom? Can you hear me, Major Tom?